Now, ever since Nigel Farage made that interview a few days ago, where he stated the rather obvious fact that some people aren't integrating as they should be, and they're not very keen on British values, he has been quite literally vilified, eviscerated, demonised, call it what you will. But the mainstream media and the Luftwaffe on social media, they've really gunned for him. You know, the usual tropes. He's a racist, he's a xenophobe, he's trying to divide us. Well, there's already a divide there, and it wasn't put in place by probably one of the most welcoming countries on earth, but rather by the people coming here and who are labelled as the most vulnerable people on earth. I mean, whoever came up with that shtick is just stupid. They really are. They're the most vulnerable people on earth, according to the Luftwaffe and the wokey-cokies and the woke establishment, and yet they leave their women and children behind. Make sense of that, someone please. So anyway, the BBC, the good old British biased corporation, they showed a clip of Nigel Farage's speech when the BBC cut away from it, and the BBC News host, Geeta Gurumurthy, who is actually the sister of Krishnan Gurumurthy on Channel 4 News, another woke establishment MSM organisation. And he's the guy, by the way, who was caught calling a Conservative MP a "see you next Thursday." So anyway, after this is cut short by the BBC, she says, on screen, and I quote, "Nigel Farage there with his customary inflammatory language," unquote. Now, so much for being impartial. And she has since had to issue an apology. But if you look at the apology, she's fuming. She's only done the apology because she has to. And she was told to do it. That apology means absolutely sod all. There's no meaning to it. This Geeta Gurumurthy, she is the acceptable face now of the mainstream media here in Britain. Someone who's not very keen on British values, or British culture for that matter. It's weird, isn't it? They say this about Nigel Farage for speaking the truth. And if the truth is inflammatory, then so be it. At least it's the truth. And you didn't see her or any other BBC News presenter cut away from the local election results a few weeks ago when an Islamist Green Party politician shouted Allah Akbar after winning the election. Allah Akbar and we are coming for you. That's what he said. A few of them said that actually. But of course that wasn't a problem, was it? I wonder why. It just seems to me the BBC are out to smear a guy that millions of people here in Britain agree with. And they agree with him because he points out the truth. So there we go. I'm Paz49. Thanks for listening. And until the next time, Roger Trout.